Hey guys, welcome back to my second episode of my ASMR playthrough of This is the Police. I might try to do a little more tapping and such in this one. So yeah, let's get right back into it. Pick up where we left off. We just apprehended some criminals. This offender escaped and we lost points. So when you fail, your cops get worse at their job. Interesting. Okay, so our day's over now. So let's hit end day. If you think you need a couple extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime. But if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's bound to make a mistake. So I'm not going to tell anyone to work overtime. This guy's tired. This guy's tired. So here's shift A. There's shift B. These guys are all at home. These guys are all at work. So end the day. I'm going to leave it the way it is for now.
Used to be when I asked Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face, the fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with.
Something's going on here.
Looking to earn.
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
It looks like I'm gonna have a lot of choices here. So there's no save game. Okay, Francis Kendrick announces retirement date. Construction of Cine Museum postponed again. And there's gonna be a singer today. Third time's the charm, you know what I'm saying? Okay. When police officers are too tired to be effective, he will ask for the day off. Sometimes officers will request the day off even when they're full strength. Some of the reasons you'll hear are far-fetched, while some are very serious. Don't overindulge your subordinates, but do not antagonize them either. Remember that everybody's got secrets, and that you've got to make sure these guys have your back. I was up all night and couldn't sleep. Now I have this ring in my ear. Yes, but come tomorrow. There's a big sale going on today. I don't want to miss it. Can I have the day off? Why would you get the freaking day off for that? In addition to their performance ratings, police officers possess rank. Employees begin at their lowest rank and can be elevated in rank with 1, 2, or 3 stripes. Once a week, you can pass out stripes to improve the rank of any employee. If you think no one is worthy of the honor some week, you can postpone the ceremony until later. Insignias will go out until your people are ready. Employees of rank not only increase professionalism but also learn to command. Whenever a ranking officer is on the scene, his or her colleagues are more likely to perform better than usual. Sometimes when cops get rank, they start thinking more seriously about their service. This can mean less drinking and more time spent on the job. Some of them might even turn out to be dependable. So, okay, I don't know any of these guys. Looks like this guy's 400. He looks epic. Then I want one more ranking officer. So let's give this guy a rank. Now this guy's at home. So we only have the one investigator today. Okay. Freiburg is one of those cities. Wait, I already messed up. That's okay. Freiburg isn't one of those cities where you can listen to what they say or nothing at all. You can always select any song from the collection and play it at any time, just like in real life. Well, the life of your grandfather. So let's listen to this. Sounds good. Just a little bit of music going on right now. Let's learn how to hire and fire cops. So let's look at the labor market. You have a certain number of paid job openings which you can hire any available applicant. Job slots separate between officers and detectives. This guy is, okay, they've got political views and stuff, so I can hire one cop and one detective. Why would I choose this guy over this guy? Let's get one for shift A. Want to free up a slot? Time to fire somebody. Roy, no, why would I fire you? Oh, get out of here. If you have legal grounds for termination, no one will ask any questions. You might need to fire them anyway. Legitimately be damned. But that could land you in additional proceedings. And your other staff will become more worried about keeping their jobs than they are about actually doing their jobs. Another way to free up a slot is to have a police officer killed. But that's not really a valued option, right? I don't really want to want to fire this guy. Can I fire this guy for sucking? So we get this guy out of here. And then I'm going to hire a detective for this shift. This guy looks cool. So hire for shift A. And then we'll close that. So we have this. Okay. We received a frightened call from Hello Cathedral. This morning, the abbot discovered that someone entered the old cemetery during the night. The old yard's tombstones are painted with satanic symbols, and some have been broken into pieces. It seems there are even marks from a shovel, but the abbot wouldn't say more. So let's send in 2 guys on this. He's been fired, so he sucks, but we'll send him in with a good cop. Backlog. So I hired 2 people, and I can hire 1 more. Let's get a woman for my B shift. Okay. You guys gotta have a woman. So we have 3 cops available for this one. Okay, this is vandalism. Businessman Harley Jones looking at a window saw 2 teenagers scratching offensive slogans on his new car. So let's send my good cop and then Birch. Because I only want 2 cops on that one, even though it could be dangerous. Because I'm stupid and I want to mess everything up. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what I'm saying, guys. Okay, so vandalism. Catch him. Damn it. This guy fucked you for us. So he went down 10 points, and this guy sucks so bad it doesn't matter. You suck. Okay. So, suspicious individual. Waitress named Miller reports that she just served chicken to Eddie, and the Diet Coke is a dangerous criminal who she'd seen on the television this morning. The culprit is sitting in the window eating a burger. I kinda want to send 2 pretty good guys out. So let's go like this. They're alright. They're a little reliable. And then we have... Okay, vandalism. Be good news. Be good news. Offender caught. Okay, so we got him. This really old dude went up. And Stovall is still a god among officers or whatever. Man, this guy's rated so high. 460? Okay. So this sucky guy's back. Come on, work. The waitress had mistaken retired Officer Frank Nero for the fugitive in question. Wow. You hate to see that. It's not a lot going on. Oh. Oh, okay. Mr. Boyd, my bouncer stuffed himself with Mexican food again, and now he can't get on the can. Oh, can't get off the can. Meanwhile, the line outside of the club is stretching on the block. We need someone outside to cool the guys from the punks. Okay, so if I do this, let's send this guy because he's already fired. Means I don't really care about him. And I've got all my cops right now, so that's interesting. Let's see, can we get... Okay, so here's something. Drug sales. Okay, an anonymous call just came in. A clown carrying balloons at the skating rink is selling crack to teenagers. Doesn't sound quite right, but I'm going to send 2 pretty good guys out on that one. Drug dealers tend to have weapons in my mind, so... Ooh, let's pick a song. Let's listen to that. Okay. Can I get to my map? Oh shit, okay. A naked man carrying a canister of gasoline has threatened to set himself on fire unless his favorite chewing gum becomes popular again. So we're gonna send my best and those 2 guys. Oh, I can only send 2. That's pretty big. I don't want anyone dying. It's a pretty good song. Okay. Sorry, Chief, but I quit. In one night, I pulled in more cash than I earned This don't mission said he wouldn't mind taking me on. I guess I'll cut out to being cop. Nice, we got rid of this guy. He sucks. Thank you. I'll take that. We got rid of this guy. We didn't even have to fire him. The policeman realized the clown sees you making balloon items for the kid. Let's carefully watch this clown. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Awesome. It seems like that was the right choice. Okay, suicide threat. We got him. Nice. That was a good day. That was a good day. Cool. So let's end the day. We got rid of him. And my boys on shift B, they're looking ready to go. Now, we have 4 investigators that day and only 1 this day. So that's not good. We need to fix that. Okay, let's do one more day, and then we'll call this one quits on this episode. Feminist organization denied official registration. Enemies using feminists to destroy Freeburg. Whatever. Okay. They're really going after the feminists. I don't know what the deal with that is.
Whenever I'm alone at home and there's a knock at the door, I always hope it'll be my wife, Laura. She's always forgetting her keys.
Hello, my name is Steve, and you're Jack Boyd, is that right?
To get to my front door, the Bible boys walked about a mile from the local bus stop, jumping over mud puddles and skirting a couple of landfills. Laura doesn't go in for religion either, but according to her, these brave lunatics with their fake smiles deserve at least a minute of attention. She patiently listens to them, asks them questions, regales them with pastries, and never once dropping a hint of condescension. When I watch her do it, I've got to admit it gets me. I'd have hugged those boys, sat with them on the porch and lit up a cigar. But a month after Laura left, all I could do was quietly ask them not to bother me. Today I'm a little rougher still. Shut the door in his nose this time. Another couple weeks at this rate and I'll be greeting anyone who comes close with my service pistol pointed towards the sky, ready to fire my warning shots. In my life, even the basic stuff never goes like it's supposed to. Normally, when a wife is going to leave home, she'll make a scene, or at least sit everyone down for a serious conversation. But Laura just disappeared. The children in the stories always stand on the side of the mother, but all 3 of our sons supported me. The in-laws always blame the husband for making their daughter unhappy. But now Sally, Laura's mother, well, we sort of have a pact. The fellow Laura ran off with is young enough to be her son. I hear he's 30 years old. Of all the possible information a man can know about his wife's lover, I get hit with that. Fortunately, Laura's mother doesn't like the way it sounds either. Sally figures this guy just thought he'd have some fun with a mature woman, but he'll be back chasing college girls before the year is out. So we have an agreement. Sally's gonna track down Laura and try to reason with her, and we'll arrange a meeting. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to not do anything stupid, which of course means anything at all. It's a crazy situation. I'm the police chief, and the person I'm trusting to find my wife is an old woman armed with a phone book. But I can't afford to lose Sally as an ally. So for the moment, I had to swallow my pride.
That was loud. I just got scared.
Markham, this is Boyd.
Oh, is there any news?
That's what I wanted to ask you. Have you found anything? An address, phone number? Have you spoken to her?
Don't worry, Jack. I've narrowed the range to 2 suspects, or whatever you like to say at your police building.
At my police building, we find people faster than a funny old woman chirping on the phone with my wife's girlfriends.
Oh, you're an old man, Jack. Come to your senses. They give us straight odds on the street. But I've got more energy, Jack. Maybe you think I'm a foolish old woman, but I go to my book club, argue with the girls about Byron, and it gives me energy. I talk to my dogs, and it gives me energy. And you have nothing, Jack.
Oh
You don't
my
even have a
God.
hobby. You got no passion. It's why Laura left you.
Let's not go back into that, Sally. Find my wife, and we can discuss my hobbies later. I'm waiting for your call, and my patience is running thin. Laura, if you've stopped loving me, I'll let you go. I can't expect the impossible from you. Just don't let me die out here, okay?
Wow, I got really serious right there. I think this means this guy's gonna work shift A, but I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. So let's pick a song. Let's listen to this one. I don't know what that is, but you know. Okay. That was fast. Destruction of property at City Hall. A member of the city's cleaning crew saw an elderly man approaching some expensive car in the parking lot carrying an iron rod. The whole street could hear him shouting, "Bastard, thieves, bloodsuckers." He has an iron rod. So let's do that. See if we can get these guys up. If someone commits a serious crime and frees the scene, the case goes to your detectives. So here we go. The investigating a crime scene, interview witnesses, and gather whatever information it seems pertinent. One of your detectives will be the lead investigator on the case. You can assign additional detectives to any case who will work under the lead investigator as subordinates. The more professional the lead investigator, the more effective the team. So this is my best guy. And he doesn't even work this shift. Let's put him under, and we'll keep my other guy open. So now I got my investigation going on over there. City Hall. Fire all black cops. Wow. A racist gang has recently made up some trouble in the city. They're capturing black townspeople and beating them to death. They recently sent a message on the local radio promising to kill all black doctors, firemen, and police. We need any more dead police, especially not mere months before the election. The racists are going more and more followers, and even some of the citizens supporting them. You will have to fire all your black employees in the next 2 weeks due to mounting racial tensions. I won't do that. I'm not a racist piece of shit. Thank you. I'm not gonna fire all my black employees. I'll just clap back. Carjacking. A gas station's surveillance camera recorded a car that was a stolen vehicle. So we can send 4 on this. So let's go 3. Let's get them. Let's get this bad gamers. Okay. So this investigation. Detectives have interviewed the witnesses. Detectives have interviewed the witnesses, collected evidence from the scene, and are pursuing the investigation. Expect results. So if I look at this, and I look at this, we can see before and after, and then it's a homicide. Black activist Ronnie Moore was found shot and dead outside. They drove by an incident, shot like a machine gun. I didn't see much. I only heard a few muffled shots. He got what he deserves. He's been cruising for trouble a long time. In his hate, there's been a lot of cursing and carrying on. I don't remember the car, and the neighborhood was quiet. I never heard any shots. The police these days don't do nothing. I almost died myself. Y'all are useless. Okay. Destruction of property. Yeah, we caught him. We sent out some good boys to get those guys. Nice. Okay. Good work, fellas. And woman. So let's see. We're almost in the suburbs. Can I send another detective on it? because we don't have like another case or anything. So let's just do that. Okay, so first of all, suspicious individual. Corey Ramsey, mother of children, has expressed her concern about a suspicious man wearing bifocals seated on the bench beside the playground. He's been watching the children for over an hour and has taken several photographs of them. Doesn't seem dangerous. The driver is nowhere to be seen. Wait out of safety. The driver is nowhere to be seen. We got him. Officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. That's good, that's good. We really went all out on that one. That's all I'm saying. Anything new in this investigation? So we have gangs and archives. I don't know how fast this stuff updates. Maybe it'll give me more information when it updates. So I should stop checking that. Sounds about right. And this is how much money we have. Interesting. Okay. He escaped. This guy sucks. He's just a suspicious individual, and we had to let him down? Okay. Mr. Boyd, I'm opening a free martial arts club. In my first exhibition, I want to hold a sparring match where one of my students takes on the toughest cop. After the fight, I'll teach the man a few tricks. Something will help him out with the streets. Fuck it. It sounds good. Let's see what happens here. If she gets beaten up, oh, I just sent her in to die or some shit. No. Damn it. I suck. Your detective presented frames different versions of what might have happened at the crime scene. Proceed. So, open the investigation. They get it wrong half the time, but a good cop can separate fact from fiction if they know how to look at the case materials. The more professional detectives working on an investigation, the better their instincts. To get to your suspects, you'll have to figure out the true sequence of events at the crime scene, using the frames you think likely, sometimes with a little guesswork thrown in. If you add it all up, but the sequence fails, you'll probably time